We do need to get to our next guest. They are or our first guest, actually, because you're...
not a guest.
Not a guest, just an intern. I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to move over here. They are a local retired couple. That's exciting.
That is exciting. That's the definition of exciting.
You ever want to retire?
Not me. I haven't even started getting paid for work yet.
Very good. Oh, gosh, did I just forget their name? Please welcome to the stage, Tony and Lucille Restaurantino. Ceremonial bows.
Absolutely.
I was wondering what you sounded like.
Me too.
Thank you for having us on your show. It's a pleasure to be here.
We're so thrilled.
We're thrilled to be here.
Thrilled to be here.
Look, now that we're retired, we have time to go to shows beyond them.
We get to be the guest. Oh, instead of the host, like we're so used to doing.
We used to host when we were at our jobs before we retired.
My husband speaks through his throat.
Yeah, that's where the words come out.
So you're retired now, but can I ask what your professions were?
Right away with the questions.
Can he ask?
Sorry.
Can he ask?
But we got all the time now because we're retired.
Okay, let's take it slow.
Let's take it slow. Start at the beginning.
I was born in 1932.
I was born in 1929. I know, cradle robber.
I know. You know all about that with Kulop.
Okay.
We heard all about you.
Yeah, how do you know so much about
We
me?
listen to all your podcasts. We love podcasts.
Yeah, we did a dog pile search and found out your name and your details.
We know all your details.
We know your details, Scott.
You're not gonna like when we reveal them.
We know too many details.
We've got a lot of details
a lot
about
of
this
details
one.
about that one.
Uh-oh. First of all, he's on stilts.
You're on stilts all the time. Why?
You're actually 1'2". That's your height.
You're
Buckle my shoe.
You're 1 foot 2 inches. Your shoes are always unbuckled. They can't make them small enough for you. You can't reach them.
Because his arms like this.
Your arms are 1 inch long.
Your arms are 1 inch. Your hands are regular sized. Keeps the women happy.
The women love it.
Women like to get slapped with a big ass hand.
I love this.
On their ass.
Yeah, on their ass. Come on, no, what are we talking about here? You gotta make it a terrible thing.
No, my husband
It's in the Bible. Spank your wives.
Spank your wife good night.
It says in the Bible, spank your wives good night.
How are you gonna say good night without a spank on the ass?
How do you know it's time to go to bed?
Is that the last verse in Revelations? Spank your wives, good night.
You still haven't finished it?
I still haven't finished. No,
Wait till you get to the end, it's wild.
The whole thing changes. It becomes pictures. Photographs.
Photographs.
Really?
From the
Jesus.
first camera.
The first camera and Jesus.
And Jesus.
His senior portrait is in there. With the fake tux they put on you.
He was funny. Oh, he was funny.
He was the class clown.
Uh-huh.
You don't hear a lot about Jesus in high school. It's like a lot on Christmas Day, and then hard cut too.
Yep.
It's in the Gnostic Gospels.
That's his favorite part.
I love it.
So now we heard I asked you what your professions were, and
Right,
we heard the years you were born.
You're 1'2".
That's right. We learned about the Bible.
Fine, our profession. We can get into it.
Let's get into it.
Well, what was our last name? Do you recall?
Restaurantino, I believe.
That's right.
We were born into the business. We had a successful restaurant.
Maybe some people even know about it. It's called Tony and Lucille Seafood Pasta.
You guys were born with the same last name?
No,
Yep.
I married him. My last name was Chef.
Lucille
Gina
Chef.
Oh, you're
That's
Lucille.
what I meant by yep. Anyway,
And
53 years we were on that location.
across from Pepe's Pizza.
Pepe's Pizza.
Oh, don't cheer for
Don't
Pepe's.
cheer for Pep. Pepe should die. He should roast in hell, Pepe,
Pepe should eat my shit out of my ass.
He should only eat my vomit, which I get after eating his pizza.
I get
I'm
vomit.
saying it's not good.
I get so much vomit after I eat his pizza. I get
so
so much vomit
when Pepe makes a pizza.
with those clams on it. Oh, and they come up screaming.
Yeah, you don't put clams on a pizza. You put clams in a
You
pasta.
put clams in your pants.
Put clams in your pants.
You say don't put them on pizza, but you can put them in your pants.
You can put a clam anywhere except the pizza. Put them in your pants. Put them on a high shelf and let the smell trick people. Put them in an envelope. Mail them to Congress. Express your displeasure.
Put them in a little mouse hole as a little bed for a mouse.
Put them in a clamshell and release them back into the wild.
Put them inside a landline phone so when they pick it up it stinks.
Put them in a birdhouse. See if a crazy bird wants to find a clam sometime.
Put your engagement ring in it and get down on one knee and propose to your girlfriend.
That's how I did it with you.
That's why we love clams, not
My
a
beautiful.
pizza.
I went to the chef household. I said, Mr. and Mrs. Chef.
Rest in
may-
peace. They
rest
died
in peace."
tragically.
They
Wait, they died tragically?
Oh, they died. It was
How did they
terrible.
die?
It was terrible.
They were running around the Grand Canyon and they clocked heads and fell in.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were saying, let's see how close we can get to the edge. It's
Mm-hmm.
our golden anniversary.
Yep.
Wow, rest in peace.
That's why they have fences up now.
That is why my parents were the reason.
They put a fence around the Grand Canyon.
Yep,
Yep.
the whole thing.
Sort of like a swimming pool fence.
Yeah, just
like
like
the
that.
swimming pool fence. Everyone knows what that is.
Yeah, he grew up with in-ground pools, so it's a little
Oh.
different.
What?
Mr.
Oh,
Rich
Mr.
over
Fancy.
here. Wow.
In-ground pool.
So you want to go down to get in your pool?
You're too good to climb up into it?
Too good for a ladder. Too good for a ladder. Fuck this guy.
He's got a ladder in the water.
Yeah, I don't like
Fuck
that.
this guy.
This guy's a piece of shit.
He's a piece
He
of
doesn't
shit.
recognize hard
He
work.
should only
He
get
doesn't know
cancer,
what
this
it's like to
guy.
work for
I
a
can't
dollar.
stand a
He
guy
doesn't
like
know
this.
He's never had the
never done a day's
experience of
work in
doing
his
a
life. His
hard
hands
thing
are so
and being
soft
sweaty all
from
day
being in
from
an
working so
underground
hard.
pool.
He's been in air conditioning.
How can it be?
How could it be?
How can it be?
So where did you work? You had the restaurant?
Where did we
We're
work?
at the restaurant.
We're
We
at the
worked
restaurant.
every day. We were there.
We worked every day. We were there for 53 years until it tragically closed very recently.
It
2
tragically
months
closed.
ago, we had to retire. We were forced into retirement by
Forced into
forced
it.
bastard, rat bastard Pepe.
I spit on you.
Pepe forced you to retire? How did he do that?
Oh, by having a better restaurant.
Wait, Pepe? I only know him as Old Reliable.
That's Pepe.
Frank, O'Reliable Pepe. That's right.
Well, what about our nicknames? No one even cares.
What, you have nicknames?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they?
Mine's Old Dusty Pussy.
ODP.
ODP, you know me. And yours?
They call me Halitosis Jones.
How do you think he got that way?
Yeah, how do you think I got that way?
I'm doing the math.
So he does do math.
You do the math. Yo, you did.
I did it.
You did the math.
I did the
You
math.
did the math.
I did the math?
I don't know what you're fucking talking about right now.
Listen, so there's Pepe, right? He has his restaurant. And for a while, we were neighbors. It was peaceable. And then all of a sudden, people start liking his restaurant so much. And they say, we want Italian food. Why go there? We could go there. They go to Pepe's instead of going to Tony and
Exactly.
Lucille's.
They leave us these Yelp reviews and they're so scalding. They hurt so
These
bad,
Yelpers,
Scott.
these Yelpers. They should only get cancer, these Yelpers.
They don't have a face. They
don't have
hide
a face.
behind the computer.
They hide behind the computer.
They're
Little
the
robots.
cowards.
Cowardly robots.
Cowardly robots.
What are some
Like
of the...
the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, that
Yeah.
cowardly robot.
World's first cowardly robot.
That's right. AI was a mistake, don't you see?
It was. It was.
So these people leave
You
reviews.
laugh.
They say things like, went to Tony and Lucille's, this place, the service is terrible. They should fire their entire waitstaff. Whoa, what kind of a thing is that to say?
supposed to do?
You're supposed to fire the entire
We're
waitstaff.
supposed to fire our 12 children?
Our 12 children work there.
Oh, so this is a family business.
Yes,
Yes,
we're
it's
the
a family
family.
So they got their jobs through nepotism.
No, they all applied.
They applied.
Every single one of them had to apply.
It was
and
a blind submission process?
They had,
Yes.
we knew who they were, but we
Well,
we
I was
tested
blindfolded.
them. I had briefly full blindness
How did you get your sight?
from climbing a mountain. You don't even read up on my Wikipedia.
He climbed a mountain and a tree scratched him in both corneas. He was blind for a month and then it came back.
Yeah, the cornea grew over.
I spit on his eye every day. It's an old wives' tale.
She's my old wife.
And that's my tale.
For the listeners, she just pulled her pants down a little bit and had a little scar or something above.
You want to describe it?
It's a tail. It's an old wives'
I
tale.
call it her nubbin.
Oh, I love
Like a vestigial tale.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
vestigial
college
tale.
boy. Oh, did you
So
say
impressive.
to use that
Oh,
word in your
oh,
in-ground pool?
okay, so did your parents
oh,
give you
come
all the
into
money
the
you
pool.
needed to go
It's
to
very
any school
vestigial
in
in
the
here.
country?
What
You
could
don't
I?
even
Would you
have to
care
know
for a
anything about
vestigial
math,
drink
science,
or a
reading,
vestigial
because
snack?
you're a nice
my
rich
pool's
white
down
kid,
here.
and
It's not up
everything's
there.
gonna work out just
I'm the
fine.
kind of guy
I
who
don't
goes into a
think
pool,
so, and
not
I
climbs
don't
up into
even climb a ladder.
So your 12 kids work there?
Yeah.
We tested them against other applicants.
You want to
Head
hear
to
They
head?
just happened to be the best kids for the job.
Our 12 kids had the best names of any 12 kids that
They
have
had
ever
the
been.
best names.
The best names. And they're all family names.
They had the best names? Are they no
They've
longer
all
with us?
legally changed their names. It broke my
It
heart.
broke me into a million pieces. I couldn't even get out of bed for a week.
She couldn't get out of bed. I had to bring her meals.
It was so tragic. He had to carry me to the toilet.
What were their names? 12 names.
Here we go. The oldest,
Happy.
Happy. Then, after that, Edevenzo.
Happy Edebenzo.
Edevenzo.
Edebenzo.
Then, Ralph. Then,
Sneezy.
Sneezy. Then, George Washington Ristorante. Eno.
Eno.
Ristorante
Oh,
Eno.
oh. That was like Brian Eno.
Well, the next one was named Brian Eno Restaurantino.
Oh, okay.
You should have seen our faces when we heard his music. Oh, so ambient.
He's sour. He's a sour kid.
Sourpuss.
So what, that brings us to number 6. Doc.
That's right. He
See,
became
it's-
a lawyer.
It seems as if you're every other child you're doing one of the 7 dwarfs.
It seems as if.
But that was an accident.
And it'll fall off eventually.
Okay. So that's 6 of your 12 children. That's the first half.
Uh-huh. And
That's
the names
right.
are all great, aren't they?
So incredible.
All family names.
Family names.
That's
My
what we said.
great-grandpa Sneezy was what the fairy tale was based on.
The fairy tale of Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs.
Yes.
Was based on your great-grandfather?
Mm-hmm.
They based it all around him.
So what was
should
his
have been the
life
main-
like?
He should have been the main character.
He should have been. Who's more interesting? Some girl who gets lost and falls asleep, or a guy who can't stop sneezing? He sneezes so much, it's his nickname. Come on.
Come on.
You're not gonna call the story Sneezy and Snow White? How about Sneezy featuring Snow White and friends?
Yes.
Sneezy presents Sneezy, featuring Snow White.
Yeah, and friends.
And friends.
a sneezy joint.
Yes.
So 6 more kids.
Oh, yeah, we got 6 more. Deborah,
Deborah, with an H, thank you very much.
at the end and
At
the
the end.
beginning.
Deborah,
Deborah. Deborah.
the Chainsmokers.
The chain smokers.
Yes.
And that, how many children is
That's
that?
one kid.
That's one kid.
She's a beautiful girl.
And she changed her name to REM.
A-R-E-A-M.
REM.
4 more.
The schnoz.
The schnoz.
Now that baby came out of me nose first.
Oh, okay.
And the doctor said it's a boy, and then no.
Nope, it's a nose.
It's a nose, but then it was a boy.
It was a boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was the first nose first birth in New Haven history.
Well, after 9 kids, you got to switch it up. After, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
save yourself a little.
Yeah.
How many do we? So we have 3 more. That was
I
9.
don't know.
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam.
Bill
That's
Clinton.
a family name.
Yeah.
Bill
who was-
Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Oh, okay. So getting very patriotic here. And
That was before he was a thing.
These are family names.
these are
all
family
names,
names.
you
Okay.
understand.
We didn't know there was going to be a President Bill Clinton. He was the first to change his name, that kid.
Oh yeah, what did all the kids change their names to?
We're not done naming the
Yeah, there's
kids
one
yet.
left.
Oh, okay.
There's one left. We'll say it at the same time.
Yeah.
Michelin,
Michelin
Man.
No.
We hoped you'd be going into the restaurant business.
Did.
Sure.
It would be a great name to have as a restaurateur, Michelin Man,
Michelin stars.
Michelin Man Restaurantino.
right?
Because of the Michelin stars, you thought it was a great name? Because Michelin Man is a...
No, because people who buy tires have to go eat somewhere. Of course, because of the Michelin stars.
We have to explain everything to him, but he
I'm
went to college.
retired. Do I need
Retired.
this kind of thing right now?
You're wasting our time.
You're
you
wasting our
understand?
precious time. We're almost dead.
We're almost dead.
You're 80. You're
Yeah.
77.
No, I said I was born in 1930 something.
1935.
32?
she said.
30... 29?
the math.
I don't know. Anyway,
33, maybe.
you were 29.
I was.
Oh, so
for
you're
sure.
90. You're 90.
We're very
Thank you.
old.
Yeah, you're
That's
very
the
old.
point. After a certain time, do you need to count the years?
You don't need to count the years. It
You
just
don't
makes
need
you
to count
sad.
the years.
I miss our restaurant
I
so
miss
much.
our restaurant
They
so
scraped
much.
our names off the side just the other day. If you drive by right now, you'll see it.
It still says pasta and seafood up there, but they took our names away.
I
Do you-
feel like somebody might have taken them and defiled them.
Do you think that they're going to have a pasta and seafood restaurant and they're just going to replace the names?
They
Or
should burn it to the ground and salt the earth that nothing more may grow there. Pepe's.
Pepe's.
This town needs a few pasta and seafood restaurants. It's time for another.
I think it was we flew close to the sun.
We did.
did both pasta and seafood.
We did. We thought we could do it all. I would mix the seafood in the pasta. I would serve them separately. I would serve them back to back. I would serve them in a mirror so someone thought it was coming to them, but it was leaving them. I did it all.
Sometimes we'd hide seafood in the pasta. Sometimes we'd hide pasta in the seafood.
And we'd get surprise allergies from customers all the time. It was like you never knew which way it was going to go. Who's dying? You hear that? That wasn't related to my story. It was someone going,
I was trying to ignore it in hopes that it would stop happening.
I was reaching for my crossbow. So some people would say that having a restaurant for 53 years is a success.
53 years!
53
Until Pepe ruined us.
Pepe with
You
his
guys-
pizza with the
Sounds
clams.
like a good run. You seem too old to work.
No.
and you got a late start in your late 30s.
So that's a late start to you?
Well, I guess to own a place. I mean, you.
But not
you-
for comedy and stuff, right? If you start early, but it doesn't take off for a long time, it counts as getting
It's
it
easy
in.
for you to say, what, you were in college when you started this show? And now look, you finally built it up to this. Right?
Yeah.
I was in college. You were
I'm
20.
29 right now, so it's been going 10 years.
Look, you want to hear other kids' new names?
You're offering?
Yeah.
Great.
What's the
I
holdup?
want to tell you because you asked, and then we kind of went away, and I thought they're probably wondering.
Okay, we know Hariem. Or Ariam.
Happy. Let's
Aria.
start at the beginning. Happy.
Happy.
Changed his name to Kevin.
It's like, what?
Kevin.
Is Kevin a happy individual, or
Kevin is the happiest boy
He's the
you've ever
happiest boy
seen.
you've ever seen.
He's 69.
We don't need to talk about
he
Kevin.
must be happy?
We need to talk about Kevin.
He's the happiest boy. He's
So happy. I never seen a boy so
never seen a boy
happy.
so happy. A boy who's 69.
When he got his first Social Security check, I remember he was over the moon.
He couldn't stop laughing and
He was
crying.
cracking up.
Oh, he loved this stuff.
The Social Security.
Oh, he loves this stuff. Oh, he loves that stuff.
He gets that $263 every week, and he goes, "Oh yeah!"
He calls us up, and we pick up the phone. All we hear is, "Ooh, yeah!"
And then he tells us, "I'm FaceTiming. Look at it." We go, "What?"
Kids, I don't understand. They're
don't
so
understand.
good with this
So
stuff.
young.
These young 69-year-olds
Yeah.
with their FaceTime.
He's like, "Hey, I don't understand. This is for your generation. I don't get this."
Was he waiting tables in his 60s?
Of course he was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Maybe when the Yelp reviewer said fire them, it was like a mercy thing.
Is it a mercy to fire your own children?
Guess not.
Honey, you sound like you're turning into a ghost
I
again.
didn't mean to turn it.
Wait, you turned into a ghost before?
I was a ghost for a time.
He goes in and out of it. It's so scary. It could end at any moment, is all I'm saying.
So are you dead, or are you
No,
alive?
no,
alive.
don't say that.
I did a Freaky Friday with a ghost.
It was one Freaky Friday.
The first one in New Haven history.
The first Freaky Friday.
The first Freaky Friday with a ghost.
Oh, there's been other Freaky Fridays.
New Haven is known for its Freaky Fridays.
How did you switch places with a ghost? Normally, like, they conk their heads together, or...
Oh, don't bring that up in front.
Me and the
Our parents.
her mom and dad. Oh,
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's a spicy meatball.
It would have been so great if they had just
Spicy
had a Freaky
meatball.
Friday.
It would have been great, but they didn't. But I don't know if they would have liked that,
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine just switching bodies at their age.
when you're not ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
you
he
gotta
had that
go.
experience.
Yeah, you got to go from spanking somebody at night to being spanked.
It's
It's
a
very
huge
confusing.
transition.
Well, I imagine you would still like what you like. Anyway, so how did you do the Freaky Friday with the ghost?
I said, and this is stupid, I know, but I said I wish I was a ghost, and I didn't realize there was a ghost in the restaurant looking at me, thinking I wish I was alive.
And we zoomed in on the calendar and it said Freaky Friday.
Oh, simultaneous wishes.
I thought it was First Friday. I never would have made a wish.
No.
I could eat meat that day too.
Uh-huh.
So how long were you a ghost? You were a ghost for...
12 years.
It was...
That might have had some impact on the business.
Oh, no, don't say that. Don't blame him.
Come on, I tried my best. I come over to the table and go, may I help you?
He would lift the plate so they would just fly up and down. They couldn't see anyone.
What, nobody likes bed knobs and broomsticks anymore?
That was a classic film.
We thought about changing the name to bed knobs and breadsticks.
The bed knobs might have been confusing, though, people coming in looking for them.
You gotta turn the bed knob to get in the door.
It's a doorknob. It's a bed knob. They're the same thing.
They're the same thing.
And I was willing to serve bed knobs for meals.
Oh.
I was willing to. I learned how to cook them and fry them up.
Hey, I love it. Fry up the bed knobs. I'm still not sure what a bed knob is.
You got a bed?
Do you have a bed? That's a good question. You don't have a bed, Gino?
No, I have a Transformers sleeping bag that I put over my head and stand up and
You put over your head and stand up and
my
it falls down onto you?
Yeah, and then my mom
you're like a
straps me.
parrot?
And I go right to sleep when they put the blanket over me. My mom straps me to like a hand truck like Hannibal Lecter, wheels me around the house, because I sleep all day. I'm sleeping.
Oh, you're nocturnal.
Well, and I sleep through the night too. I'm up for about 4 hours a day.
Oh, we're lucky to have you tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm coming up on the tail end, so. Let's
So-
get back to the. I gotta hear these.
Yeah, we have
remaining
11 more
11
children.
Oh, actually, just 10, because I did name R.E.M. She's...
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so after that, Benzo.
Evidenzo.
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 She changed the name to...
It makes me sick. Pepe.
Pepe. Your mortal enemy.
She was going through a phase when she hit her 50s.
That's when the daughters will get rebellious.
Yeah, it's
She
like,
wanted to really stick it to us.
I used to be her best friend and now she hates me.
Was it the
Screams at me
same?
in the morning.
Was it the same Pepe, or was it like the cartoon frog Pepe that she?
It
The
was just
cartoon
Pepe.
what?
Do you not know Pepe, the funny
the
cartoon
skunk?
frog?
He's a skunk, stupid.
Oh, you gotta follow. You
Pepe's
gotta
a
follow
cartoon
Scott's
skunk.
Twitter.
Pepe Le Pew?
No.
He's the first Me Too cartoon character.
He attacks women.
Thinking of a different Pepe.
Oh, you're Nazi Pepe?
Yeah, the one you don't follow Scott's Twitter. He's constantly posting those Pepe memes. That's what he's referring to.
So you're not a good man.
I'm fine.
Okay, that's what they all say.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine,
he says.
He says I'm fine.
He says he's fine.
All right, so who do we have next?
Sneezy.
Sneezy changed his name to Coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah, but like the
C-O-U.
drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What
So
other
it's
coffee
even
is
more
there?
confusing.
Coffee.
Oh, I get it. Oh, yeah.
And we said it, he comes to us, he says, Ma, Pa, I'm changing my name. Of course he calls us Ma and Pa, we're Italian.
We're Italian. He still sneezes a lot, but he also coughs a lot, so it is confusing. But he changed his name to Mr. Coffee.
He thought that would clear things up. Then he got sued.
He's in jail.
He's in jail for copyright infringement.
This wasn't a civil suit?
They'll arrest anybody these days.
It was the first case in New Haven history of someone going to jail for copyright infringement. We're very proud.
Thanks, Metallica.
We send him a letter every day.
You visit him every day.
Send him a
Every
letter
day.
every day. He visits every day.
I visit every day, she sends a letter. I bring the letter to him.
I can't bear to look at him. It's too sad. It's like when Paddington went to jail.
You like that movie Paddington too?
It's too sad.
It's too sad. Too sad for you.
It's too sad.
Should have called it Paddington Too Sad.
Yeah.
Too sad, too furious.
Why did he reform? Why did Paddington have to reform the prison system? It makes me sick.
It makes me sick. I like it how it is.
It's perfect. Why fuck with it? Show
think-
me a better system.
Do you think
Show me a better system.
your grandson is excited to say, "No, Mr. Coffee is my father"?
We have no grandchildren.
No, none of them have
Not a
ever.
single one of them.
They
Not
were
a
working so much?
They've all never had sex.
They're all virgins.
virgins. Every single one. They're good kids.
They're
Scott.
good kids.
You can relate.
Ooh, he got you.
You're a virgin.
Not a virgin, have
You're
a
a
wife.
50-year-old virgin.
29-year-old man with a wife. So we have Kevin, we have Pepe, we have Mr. Coffee.
REM. You
REM,
keep
but
forgetting
REM is-
Even though you
You
love
can't take
stuff.
that one away from
But
us.
REM is lower in the order.
Sure it is.
True, but don't discount it
Okay,
because we need it.
I know you need it.
Who came next?
There was Sneezy,
I believe was it George Washington?
That was
Yeah.
later.
but let's talk about him
Sure.
now.
He changed his name to Lin-Manuel Miranda.
What?
Yeah.
Is it the famous Lin-Manuel Miranda?
No, it's not.
Oh.
He's 67.
These kids are so close in age.
We were popping him out.
You guys love to get it on, huh?
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah,
We had a couple good years.
we had a couple. What a couple.
Yeah,
good
at
years.
least 12.
We had a couple good years before we started with the kids.
Oh, yeah.
So you were having a lot of sex before the kids.
No.
So they
Those
were
were
good
the
years
good years.
because you weren't having sex.
And then we wanted to have kids, and so we had to have a lot of sex for 12 years.
Yeah, you don't have sex before marriage, and then when you have marriage, you have sex because you want to have kids. And so we weren't ready to have kids. No sex.
No sex, sirree, Bob.
No sex-a-ree, Bob.
All right, let's rapid fire go through the next.
Okay.
All right,
As
Doc.
fast as we can. Doc.
Doc changed his name to.
Gynecologist.
He got more specific.
Wanted to get more specific.
Yeah, but he became a lawyer.
Yes.
So Doc Gynecologist Esquire is
He wanted
No,
to make
he's gynecologist restaurantino.
got it.
but he wanted to make his female clients feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
That would make them feel more comfortable?
Because he uses the clinical name rather than otherwise he just seems like a creep who wants to look at ladies' private parts.
Every lady loves the gynecologist, and they want to spend a lot of time with them and get out of their court cases with them. He saved so many women from a bad rep.
Does he have like commercials on TV or anything like
Yeah,
that?
he does. Have you seen the commercials?
The commercials are
What
great.
does he say in them?
He says, "Hi, I'm gynecologist Restaurante. Have you been involved in any kind of accident? Did someone yell at you at work? Did you trip on the street and it's the street's fault? Take it, honey."
Just call my number, 1-900-SEX-TALK.
Sex dog?
Sex
dog. Okay.
You thought it was sex dog?
Yeah, because
Wow.
No, but that's what he says when he answers the phone. Sex dog.
Yeah.
He says sex dog.
Yeah,
D-A-W-G.
with two G's.
what's up, sex dog?
WGG, sorry.
D-A-W-G-G.
GG. Sex dog.
How may I help you with your legal troubles?
It's me, gynecologist Restaurante.
Restaurantino, I believe, is how you've been pronouncing your name.
He changed his last name too.
Can you believe it?
Son of a
He changed
bitch.
his last name.
What kind of a son does this?
He's completely distanced himself from
He
the
tried to sound more American.
I hate that so much. It breaks my heart.
Breaks my heart. Sometimes we cry.
We can't
Now
help
we're
it.
retired. We have time.
We have time to finally look back at our lives and think about all the hard things.
Okay, so after Doc
Right?
came.
How many do we have left?
Oh, I think Brian Eno was next.
Oh, yes.
That was REM,
Oh, that was REM.
right?
Yep.
Okay. So then I made the comment about how it was Seven Dwarfs, I believe.
Right.
And then you guys switched it up.
Bill Clinton was one.
Bill Clinton, definitely.
You're not going to believe this one.
He changed his name to Puddle of Mud.
After the band or after the literal puddles?
After an actual puddle of mud he saw.
He saw his reflection and he goes, I finally know who I am.
He fried his brain on pizza flakes.
He fried his brain on pizza flakes. He can't even string a sentence together anymore. It's so depressing.
What's
He
a
was
pizza flake?
Those red
Those
pepper
little
flakes,
chili
he was
flakes.
sneaking over to Pepe's and snorting
Shoving
them.
up his nose.
Sneaking over to Pepe's?
He was doing them like snuff, like an old-fashioned aristocrat. He would have it in his sleeve.
Well,
Was that Pepe's Frank Pepe's restaurant, or Pepe's your son?
Our
Frank
Pepe, our
son
daughter.
Pepe, our daughter.
She had pepper flakes in the house, and he'd go there to get them. He'd go to Pepe's restaurant. We banned him in our restaurant, but he could find them anywhere. You know, if a drug addict wants drugs, they gotta find the drugs.
He would go to the ethnic aisle of the supermarket.
The loneliest aisle.
For you, I guess.
All right. So no wonder you hate Pepe so much. He was
I
supplying.
hate Pepe.
Pepe, I spit in his live grave.
I spit in his live grave.
I don't know where he is.
He still keeps his grave live?
Oh, it's lit.
It's lit.
You should go to his grave. It's honestly,
Lights, music.
slaps.
it's a banger. His grave is a bop.
His grave is Bay.
So you love his grave.
His grave is great. I wish he just gone into the grave business.
Just go in there.
Just go in there.
Just go in there. What if you had like a mother or a father and you showed them to a grave and were just like, just go in there.
Oh, imagine if you had a mother or a father.
That's what
I
we had
wish
to
I
do
did.
with her parents. We had to show them into the grave. They were so, their heads were so conked.
Well, essentially, they were buried in the Grand Canyon because we never recovered the body.
Were they thinking of filling up the Grand Canyon and putting a giant tombstone
We
on
asked them to do it. We said, come on.
And then they were going to fill it with soup for a Guinness Book of World Records. And I said, maybe then the bodies will float up and we'll be able to get them.
it? But
But they only got one can of soup donated.
Not even a dead donkey came up.
Not even a dead donkey.
Not even a dead donkey.
You ever seen a dead donkey?
no, I've never had the occasion.
You've never seen a dead donkey?
Where are you seeing dead donkeys?
Oh, this guy's never seen a dead donkey. Can you imagine living a life where you never come across a dead donkey in the street, in the car, in the supermarket, on the subway? A dead donkey has never been seen by these eyes.
I just type it into my phone and there it is. But hey, what am I gonna say? He only sees a live
Never seen a
ones.
dead donkey.
That's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
Is that sung to the tune of Desperado?
De Colores.
Oh. Are we all out of children?
Nope.
Uncle Sam, he changed his name to ISIS.
And that one. That really gets my goat, because I don't like them.
You don't like ISIS?
Nope.
Going out on a limb here.
Yep.
Here's the problem. It was after the Saturday morning live action show.
The Mighty ISIS.
Mighty
and Shazam
ISIS.
Power Hour.
Exactly. But then he aged out of the name.
How does a 29-year-old know the ISIS Power Hour or whatever it's called?
It's in
How
the
old are
history
you?
books.
Me? I'm 23, I think.
How do you know that it's weird that he knows about it?
23 and me.
I've just never seen an 80-something-year-old man and a 29-year-old man connect on a reference like that before.
We used to watch Saturday morning cartoons with the
They're
kids.
so funny. Have you ever
So
seen them?
funny.
I've never seen. We're not allowed to watch cartoons in my house growing up
Why not?
because my dad would just stand at the TV and scream, "This is fake. It's all fake. This is fake. See Gino right here. It's fucking fake. This guy's like, this is drawn. This is not a real person." And then another show like, I'm trying to think of the shows I watched growing up as
The
a
News?
23-year-old.
This isn't
Zack
raised
and
by
Cody,
TV.
Zack and Cody. I was
Sweet
watching.
Life?
Yeah.
My neighbor loves that show.
She does love the Sweet
She
Life of
watches
Zack
the
and Cody.
DVDs.
She watches the DVDs. We can see it through the window. We see her
She's
watching Sweet Life of Zack and
99.
Cody. She's 99.
99.
And she watches the DVDs of Sweet Life of Zack and
On her
Cody.
99th birthday, we sent her 99 Luft balloons.
She loved them, but then she
And
got
she
trapped.
got that reference?
Huh?
Did she get that reference?
Yeah, because she was alive when that happened.
What reference?
Just because you're alive when something happens doesn't mean the reference necessarily.
What is this
sticks.
reference you're talking about?
99 Lufta balloons?
Yeah.
It's a German song from the 1980s.
Since when?
Hold on.
1981, so for the last 40 years or so.
I must be confused because I thought a luft balloon was something else, but I did think it was a reference.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was.
You're not a ghost, are you?
And
I'm not a ghost anymore. Look, for the last time, I'm not a ghost anymore.
He's real. Look.
I'm real.
He's all white, but he's not a ghost.
Did you have that up as a sign in your restaurant?
I'm not a ghost anymore?
Don't worry, I'm not a ghost anymore.
Yeah, we took out an ad in the paper. Hey, everybody, come on back to Tony and Lucille's. Tony's not a ghost anymore. He's a real live man.
Well, we tried to get those Yelp reviews deleted where they all talked about the ghosts.
Then it was a lot of reviews from the Catholic Church saying, this place is demonic, don't go there.
Yep.
It was a haunted restaurant. I mean, I would
It's
think.
not haunted if he owns it.
It was haunted by love.
What don't you understand, Scott? Scott, have you ever seen a ghost?
I don't think that I've ever actually seen a real live ghost, although they're not live, but.
Good save. I was gonna roast you for that one.
What, you've seen a ghost other than your husband here?
I've seen a few,
She's got the gift.
but they're all animals.
I was wondering if animals, when they die, if that's it, or they go to heaven, or they're ghosts, or
When were you wondering this? Just now?
just a couple of days ago, actually.
What do you want to be true?
I
Little
want-
boy?
I want all dogs to go to heaven. For starters.
Now you know that reference.
That reference I know because I watched that when I was 1.
Well,
And also I have this thing where these dogs kidnapped a bunch of kids from my neighborhood. So if dogs go to heaven,
yeah.
hopefully they'll be able to look down upon
Well,
them.
I mean, currently they're just raising these children.
Yes, so hopefully, yeah. And I don't know how they're raising them, if they're
Sure.
letting them get enough screen time or whatever.
Right.
They're doing Montessori shit.
all the animal ghosts I've seen, They were roasting in hell. They were in
She only sees evil animal ghosts.
They were ghosts, but in hell?
Yeah.
So they were haunting hell.
Yeah.
No, they're not haunting hell. That's
They're
where ghosts
rising
go.
up.
They go to hell or they go to heaven.
They're covered in flames.
I think they're just souls when they go to hell, aren't
What
they?
do you know about it? You've never even seen a dead donkey.
I can't believe
This
this.
guy's the expert on where ghosts go.
Gino,
What about,
what do you
what about a
think?
picture or a video of a dead donkey? You had to have seen a dead donkey on a
In a
phone.
video?
They never show you on their phone?
You've never seen like a drawing of a dead donkey?
Who's drawing these dead donkeys?
Who isn't? I drew one 10 minutes ago.
It's all I can draw. I
tell her, like, draw a building, draw a building. She
And it
draws a
comes
dead
a
donkey.
dead donkey.
I say, draw like a beach ball. She draws a dead donkey.
It's all my hand can do.
And if only you knew how to draw eyeballs, you could draw a live donkey. But because you have to do X's, it always is a dead donkey.
There you go. What do you think happens when you die, Gino? We're so
Gino?
close to death's door.
Yeah, we'd like to figure it out.
I mean, you've seen hell.
I've seen animals that went there.
That's animals. We're not animals, we're people. That was also in the ad. For a while.
Was people thinking you guys was
For a
animals?
while, we dressed up in animal costumes as a stunt.
And they were really believable.
They were
Hyper-realistic
They
animal
were too
costumes.
realistic.
They were
Too
so
realistic.
real.
She was a mountain lion.
I was.
And she'd be up on her hind legs, bringing out the pasta
And I was naked.
in the costume.
I mean, my clothes were the costume, but yeah.
Those costumes get hot.
Yeah, they do. So what do you think?
What do I think happens when you die? I feel like your brain is uploaded into a database. And once you're inside the database, you get an avatar in which you can live through. And then from there, it's fucking hedonism. It's fucking and sucking. It's whatever you want it to be, but consequence-free environment.
That's a liberal interpretation of the Bible.
We have to fucking suck no matter what?
You gotta fucking suck. What
You
if
don't
feel
have to
like?
suck, but you can suck, but you gotta fuck.
We're retired.
If it's your first night here, you fuck. That's the one rule of heaven.
When you get there, do you go up to the biggest person in heaven and
You fuck them. You go, all right, Andre the Giant, or that guy who's always hunched over in black and white photos.
or Dikembe Mutombo?
Yeah, Dikembe Mutombo. You're dead? Oh, shit. Get over here. I line up all the tallest guys and I fuck them in alphabetical order.
But your brain is uploaded to a database, but you still look exactly how you looked on Earth.
People are unoriginal. They choose, you can choose whatever you want. I'm gonna be a eagle with human legs, but everyone else is choosing pretty much, I'm assuming, what they already looked like.
The Chainsmokers changed his name to...
That's right.
Well, that's REM, isn't it?
No.
No, that was Brian.
That was
Eno.
Brian
Eno.
Eno.
I'm sorry.
It might be confusing.
Chainsmokers changed his name to William F. Buckley III.
The third.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he didn't go to jail for copyright infringement.
No, he didn't, because the third, he got his way around it.
Clever boy.
Then he was killed by Velociraptor.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And Velociraptor is what one of your other kids changed their name to?
Yes, that's right.
You had fratricide.
Fratricide.
Fratricide!
Side. It breaks a mother's heart. You hate to see
It breaks
it.
a father's heart, so you hate to see
You
it.
hate to see it
You hate
when your
to
son
see
kills
it.
your other son.
Not in the meme way. You really, literally hate
You
to
hate
see
to
it.
see it.
I think that covers all the children, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah, I think so
hope
too.
so.
Yeah. Now, you were telling me that you wanted to come out here and ask the audience to. You wanted to do sort of a live kind of commercial for a new business venture that you have
Of
going?
course we did.
Yeah,
Good
that's what we
memory.
said to you.
Definitely said that to you.
So we want to do a new commercial
A
for
new
a
commercial
new
for a
business.
restaurant. We're not doing the restaurant anymore. We are retired.
But we need money.
We need money. We spent all our money.
spent-
What'd you spend all your money on?
They're donkeys.
I had to learn how to draw them really realistically.
We had them stuffed and mounted, and she's trying to draw their donkeys better. If that's all
if
she's
that's all I
gonna
could
draw,
do, I gotta do it well.
right?
Oh. But
Anyway,
We have a new business
we
venture.
have a new business venture.
I'm very excited about
I'm
it.
not as excited as I am.
That's true. You're a little bit more excited.
A little bit more
Just
excited.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But you always lord it over me.
I do.
His
I can't
excitement
help it.
level?
Yeah.
I can't help it. She'll say, I'm so excited. I'll say, I'm even more excited.
And I
do
say,
you
how
feel
can we
about that?
measure it? You say, I know that I am more
I
excited.
know that I am.
Is this part of the commercial?
No.
Yeah, no.
Do you want to
Yeah,
include
no,
this
it's
and the
not.
part where one of your kids killed your other kid in the commercial? No.
What's that?
Never mind.
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, that's fine. It was not important.
I think we need more monitors on the stage.
Yeah.
So we can only hear our own voices.
Well, let's talk about a new business
Let's
venture.
talk about the new business venture. Now, we've been talking about this for years. Even when we worked the restaurante, we talked about this
We
for
always
years.
wanted this invention.
We always
And we're
wanted
finally
this.
going to put a
Put
yourself on a
a
limb.
clam in a suitcase. Trick somebody at TSA. All right.
Now.
It's time to tell the world.
Go
It
ahead,
is.
stand up. Go ahead.
You're bossy.
This is our new business.
This is our new business
We're very
venture.
excited
We're very
to tell
excited
you
about it.
Now
It's all about
us taking our years of experience in the restaurant business
and focusing it on legs.
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 Everybody's
Women's
got
legs,
legs.
men's legs,
Right.
children's legs,
Animal
babies'
legs,
animal
donkey's legs,
donkey's legs,
ghost legs.
anybody's legs.
Now, you're saying, hey, some people don't have legs. Granted. Those people should tune out of this commercial.
They're not gonna like our product,
They really won't.
but
And I
everyone
don't blame
else,
them. Everyone else,
you're gonna love this.
you're gonna love it. Now, what's the worst part of having legs?
Let's hear testimonials.
Are you guys buying a 2.5 minute slot for the commercial?
It's a 30-minute, it's an infomercial.
Oh, it's infomercial.
Full half hour.
It's on
So,
QVC.
what was the question? What's the best part about having legs?
Well,
What's the worst part about having legs?
I'd like to hear the best as well.
Everyone knows the best sucks.
It's up there.
So many different lengths.
What's the worst part for you?
About having legs?
Yes.
Getting in. Sorry, it's a question I haven't thought of previously. But I guess getting in and out of cars.
Exactly. Getting in and out of cars. How do you do it?
I don't know how.
Do you
I
climb
gotta bend,
out the front?
I gotta go on my hind
Do you
feet.
get
my
the
hands.
both legs out at the same
got-
time,
oh, yes.
or do you do one and then you swing the
Exactly.
other around?
Or you have your husband throw you in like a ball.
Yeah.
None of these work for me anymore now that I'm so old.
I used to throw her in and out of the car like a ball for a good 50 years.
It worked a long time.
A
Much longer than we
long
thought.
time. We thought next year we won't be able to do this, and then we could do it like
We
again.
always could. But we have a new invention for everyone who needs to get in and out of a car easy.
It's called.
Well, you
Well-
want to say it at the same time?
Okay, let's say it at the same time.
Okay.
One,
One,
two,
two,
three.
three.
The Leganator!
If you guys weren't ready to do the commercial, you could have told Scott no.
No, this is it. Word
This is
for
it.
word.
This is the commercial, word for
we
word.
haven't messed up once.
This is part of it too. We scripted this entire thing.
It's
What's-
the Leganator. Now, what it does is you attach it to the side of your pants, and it squishes you down like this. Then you need a friend
Hello,
to lift you up in a swing that's held over your head.
right?
And they kind of swing you in.
So this is pretty similar to being thrown into the car by your husband.
Am I in a ball?
You're halfway into a ball, I guess?
So
I
I'm
have
not in
made
a
her
ball.
into a ball. She's in the swing. I'm
I'm
swinging
like
the
this.
swing. She's like that.
The swing is attached to the side of her
removes,
pants.
The swing goes like
That's
this. I undo my pants. They extend. My legs go out, and I can drive.
Easy peasy. And like that, you're in the car, and your legs didn't get in the way for once.
Now let's talk about the price.
We gotta talk about the price.
Everyone always wants to hear how much does it cost because it's a great invention and they need it now.
Let me ask you this. How much would you pay for an invention like this?
How come we're such a big part of your commercial? You scripted our parts as well?
You're saying everything right.
Did
Yeah.
you?
Sorry. I'm saying everything right.
Yes.
I would pay $0 because I don't want one.
Oh, interesting.
Okay,
we get
coming
that
from
a
a man
lot.
with legs. Okay.
Up to $1,400.
Now
You'll be happy to hear this. It's $1,500. So, just a little bit more.
You just have to scrounge up the last 100.
Scrounge and scrimp and save.
Maybe you don't go out to eat one night a week.
Jesus, Scott. Scott knows I eat omakase one night a week on Long Island, $200 a head, unlimited sashimi.
And now we know it.
Anyways,
Anyway, now you're sitting.
That's the commercial.
That was it. That was the full half-hour
it
infomercial.
repeats for 30 minutes.
Yes, because people aren't going to see it from the beginning necessarily.
They have to catch it when they catch it.
Yeah, they're falling in and out of sleep.
It's playing from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m.
I thought it was a half-hour commercial.
It is, but it's going to air for an hour.
Why do we have to explain everything to you?
It's a 5-minute commercial that repeats 6 times in 30 minutes,
Yeah.
and then
And
repeats
then
again.
repeats the same.
Exactly.
Cuts off at the whenever the half
time
hour
runs
cuts off.
out.
Yeah.
So it's a
Oh,
5-minute
so-
video in a 1-hour slot, but you call it a half-hour commercial.
Yeah.
That's how
Okay,
you,
that's all I'm just
That's
checking.
how you have to buy it.
I'm a radio guy, not a
We
TV
bought
guy.
2 half hours.
We bought 2 half hours and it was really expensive, Scott.
How much money did?
I'm worried we made a mistake. Should we
We remortgaged our house.
You remortgaged
We
it.
put a third
We put
mortgage
a third
on the house.
mortgage on the
How
house.
many years did they give you guys?
You're about to die.
200 years.
Every time we were about to pay it off, we started over again and used the money for something else.
We bought an African gray parrot to pay for the mortgage after we die.
And he won't shut up.
He won't shut up. He keeps saying, I'm not going to pay the mortgage. I'm not
Not
going to
gonna
pay
pay the mortgage. It's like, who even taught you to say that?
But he can identify keys.
It's what he wants in his head. I want to kill that little thing.
I want to kill that parrot so bad.
Okay, top secret meeting.
Yeah.
Tonight, we strangle the parrot to death.
Okay. Should we use wire or our bare hands?
Let's use both. We'll wrap our hands in wire. And then we'll squeeze him till his neck pops.
Should we put gloves on so there's no fingerprints?
No, I want to get caught.
Me too.
I want to go to jail
I
with our
want to go
son.
to jail with our son.
I miss him so much every day.
I hope we go to family jail.
Me too. We can all share a cell.
For families.
We're empty nesters.
We miss our kids. I'd move into a cell with him. The other ones don't talk to us.
They don't really. The other
None
ones.
of them talk to us. It's very
No,
sad.
they all-
Not even gynecologists.
No. And he was our lawyer once. He wouldn't say a word to us. It was weird.
I hope he doesn't represent you in this bird strangulation case.
We're not going to jail for that. We'll never get caught.
We'll never get caught, despite our previous desire.
Wow, the pendulum swung the other way pretty
We're
hard.
too good.
You're too good. You want to get caught.
We
wanna
want
get
to
caught.
so bad.
We'll never get
but
caught.
no
We're
one
too
can ever
good.
pin it on us.
No, we're slippery like
We're
eels.
slippery.
Anyway, that's us.
Okay. Tony and Lucille Restaurantino. Oh, baby. Gino, we have another guest coming up.
Oh, that's perfect. I got a water over there for him.
Yeah, where'd my water? Okay, this
Right
is mine.
there. That's
okay.
yours.
Scoot down.
What's that now? Oh, you're
We're
scooting
going to
out.
scoot down and be polite.
We're going to observe talk show etiquette. Is this towel on the floor for anybody?
If you need it.
Who's this for?
It's for our next guest, I believe.
Oh, okay. The stand-up comedian?
Well, yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. She fancies
Ooh, is
herself a stand-up comedian.
Is it
and-
Johnny Dark?
Who?
Johnny
That
Dog,
was
our
a-
favorite stand-up.
There's a reference for just me.
She did ask for a stand-up mic and was gonna maybe do a tight 3 minutes, I think. But she's a judge. Please welcome to the stage, Judge Heaux Brown.
All rise.
All rise.
All rise, John. John, I just need to warn you. You continue to John Ackerman.
Oh,
You continue to misgender me. I am a man.
oh, I'm so sorry.
My God.
I forgot your details.
Oh, okay. But judges can only be men. We all know this, right?
Do you want to move this mic to the
No,
center
I
of the
want to do a tight five. Get away
Okay,
from
great.
me. Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal with hoes?
Write what you know.
Can't live with them, can't live without them, huh? Ha! None of us would be here if our mothers wasn't hoes. Think about it. Am I yelling into this microphone?
The levels are good.
Gotta pay me to do more than that. I don't do shows for free.
Oh, that was a
You're
tight.
done.
Very tight. I
Yeah,
mean,
that was
tight switch.
tighter than a 5.
Tighter than a newborn.
She meant a tight, or he meant a tight 5 seconds.
Wait, a newborn is tight?
Yeah, cool.
Judge Heaux Brown, it's so nice to see you.
Great to see you too.
You were on the show once previously, is that correct?
One time.
One time?
Yes.
Yep.
Fan of the
One
Fugees.
time.
And you remind us of your details. You fancy yourself a judge, although you don't preside over an official court.
I
is
am
that
a
right?
judge. I don't fancy myself a judge. I just am a judge. Central Park is where I reside
Ooh,
and
fancy.
preside.
You live there.
I do.
You live in Central Park.
I do
don't
live
think
in
we
Central
talked
Park.
about that.
Yes, I do live in Central Park West.
Oh, okay. Do
Yeah.
you mean on Central Park West or in?
In Central Park West.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Seems like you could go anywhere.
But I don't, no, I can't cross over. I'm not a crossover artist.
Do you live near that Alice in Wonderland statue?
Oh,
Are you okay?
Do you live near the Alice in Wonderland statue?
Oh,
We
are
love
you
it so
okay?
much.
Please tell us
We're
you
just
do.
emotional.
We just
Please
love
tell
it.
us you do. We love
Why
it.
do you guys like the Alice in Wonderland statue so much?
It reminds us of
us
Snow White, which reminds
Reminds
us
us
of
of
several of our
sneezing.
kids.
And one of our kids is a statue now.
What? You never
don't
told us
live
that.
Yeah.
How many children do you got?
12.
Oh, let's catch Judge Heaux Brown up real quick on your whole
listen.
All right, go
I
ahead.
hear you do a commercial. Love to hear the commercial.
I
It's
just
so
threw
tightly-
away my script. I can't do the commercial again.
We have 12 kids. Let's name them really
12 kids.
fast.
Sure.
Sneezy,
Easy.
Doc,
Doc. Advenzo.
Brianino,
Ranino,
Deborah,
Chainsmokers, Deborah, Uncle Sam,
George Washington, Bill Clinton.
Doc.
I said that.
No.
Which one is the statue, though?
Deborah.
All your kids are hoes.
All the kids are. Oh, we have a ruling.
What?
All your kids are hoes. Now you gotta
We got
pay me
set
for
up.
that.
That breaks a mother's heart.
I just gave you a ruling. I need money.
Ooh.
This is what Judge Heaux Brown does. You decide if someone is.
The hoe. People come to me to find out if they're hoes.
What if we didn't come to find that out?
If you didn't come, well then what the hell am I doing here, Scott?
How much do we owe you? We're in the hole right now.
We're in debt from our new business, the Leganator.
The Leganator. What's the Leganator?
What's your least favorite part about having legs?
Well, I'd say getting into pants.
Oh! This is a problem. The Leganator requires pants.
Of our adventure.
You gotta be in pants to use the Leganator. It's not for you.
Back to R&D,
Okay, well,
I
I'm gonna
guess.
need. Look, I just did 12 rulings. Real quick, I'm gonna need some money.
How much is the Munty?
How much money do we owe you?
I'll take Bitcoin.
How many
yeah.
Bitcoin do we owe you?
1 Bitcoin for each child.
Ooh, it's
12
Bitcoins.
bitcoins.
I've been holding on to all my Bitcoins.
So have I. I
Wait, you
love
got-
crypto.
I didn't even tell you I wasn't spending them.
I didn't tell you either. Oh.
This is like the gift of the Magi, Bitcoin edition.
Except all it means is that we both have Bitcoins and we can pay for this thing.
Yeah, we're smarter than those idiots.
We kept our hair.
So you're gonna give me 6 each? 6 each.
6 each
6 each,
Bitcoins.
okay.
Yeah.
Bitcoins? Bitcoins?
Bitcoin. I don't want bitcoins. I don't deal with
Oh,
bitches.
we only
No,
have
that's-
Bitcoins.
Yes, Bitcoin.
What are Bitcoins?
It's like Bitcoin, except
You get
know.
slapped when you get it.
I don't want bitcoins. I want bitcoins.
Well, we can't do a deal.
Can I ask you something?
What?
How old are you?
100.
Well, I think you're 80.
Oh, yeah, roughly.
88.
88.
I think I might have heard. Born
No,
in
I'm not.
1930-something.
What's math? 88. What's 2019?
I think you're 88, yeah.
Does someone know?
I think she's 88. And I'm
I'm
90.
87, maybe.
Okay, so I'm dealing with 2 hoes. That's a family of 14 hoes.
Now we're hosts too.
Yeah. Anybody over the age of 34, unless you have not orgasmed.
Oh, well, I've definitely never orgasmed.
You had 12 kids for this man and you never orgasmed.
I never have either. They were all in vitro.
They had in vitro back then?
Well, we
We
did
invented
ourselves.
this.
Excuse me,
How'd you get the sperm out sans orgasm?
Well, you really want to
Speak a
know?
little
It was a very costly medical
You
procedure.
poke a hole in the balls and it just comes out.
Yeah.
That happened to me once climbing a barbed wire fence.
Oh,
Spilled my. That's where the expression "spill your seed" comes from.
Yeah,
From
that's
you
right.
doing that?
Yeah, ripped my scrot open, sprayed Pearl Jam all over the fucking fence.
Just like Onan in the Bible.
Does Pearl Jam mean jizz?
Unfortunately,
Oh,
yes.
I'm trying to shield you from
did
this.
the band name themselves after semen?
Yes.
Oh,
You
wow.
learn something every day.
Pearl Jam.
Don't call me daughter.
Jeremy
Not
spoke.
with a name like
Now,
that.
how old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay, have you ever had sex?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to hear his stories. They're
Ooh, I do.
Oh, I do want to hear his story.
I want to hear one.
I've had sex both with all the genders, really.
Because
at this
there's not,
point.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I also have had sex consensually and non-consensually, but never where I was perpetrating the non-consensual
This is
sex.
scary. This is dangerous.
That's more pleasant
Hey.
to talk about than.
So
you
I wasn't the
okay,
one.
Now, do you have sex for pleasure or for pain?
Well, here's the thing. It gets a little complicated because pain and pleasure are a razor's edge for me. They're so close together that I'm teetering on pleasure when I'm in pain, and I'm teetering on pain when I'm in ecstatic pleasure. So for me,
Tell us about one time you had sex like that.
one time.
one time, okay, so one time I had sex was with, they were a town of Hempstead lifeguard at Lido Beach West, and I was down at the beach, and I had done the thing where you bury yourself under the sand, but I had done the thing where you also put your boner through the sand and have just your boner and a straw to breathe
And
in.
that's the thing people do. Everybody
Yeah, that
knows this
thing.
thing.
It's the popcorn trick
It's
of the
the
beach.
yeah, it's the from the movie Diner, a reference everyone of all ages would get.
Sure.
So I put my dick through the sand, and then
Did they put the straw in the wrong thing?
they put. Well, that's the thing. They put the straw in my urethra.
Oh no!
But you liked it.
And here's the thing. I was able to breathe. I can use my dick as like a snorkel now if I'm backstroking around. I can breathe fully in and out of my penis.
Do you have to have a boner?
I don't have to have a boner, but the pipe is very open because if I don't have a boner, it could kink like a garden hose, and then it opens and I get a rush of air, and then I burp.
Through your penis.
Through my, yes, I beep.
Penis burp.
It's called a beep.
It's a
You
beep.
know, and after careful consideration, I'm going to say this gentleman is not a hoe.
Not a, he's,
No.
he's the most hoe out of all
That's
of us.
not a hoe. That's not a hoe.
This is
I
rigged.
know a hoe when I see a hoe. That's not a hoe.
This is
When you
rigged.
saw us, you
He
knew we
breathes
were
with his
hoes.
penis.
So, ho.
I
Yeah.
breathe with my vagina.
Oh, you do tell us about
You wanna
that.
see?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, everyone
She's
close your
got-
eyes.
Everyone close your
Everyone
eyes in the
close-
audience.
Judge, oh, this is just for the judge. Okay, yeah, she's got lungs in her vagina.
Lungs?
She's got 2 full lungs in her vagina.
So am I not a hoe?
You're still a hoe.
Oh, honey.
Judge Heaux Brown, I spent 12 years as a ghost. Was I a hoe?
Was the ghost fucking?
No, but I watched people fuck. I'm sorry.
You
honey.
did.
I never told you.
Who'd you see?
Everybody, famous people. It was great.
You could time travel? I mean, go fast to wherever?
There are famous people in the present day.
When you said
No,
time
there's
travel,
not.
you meant travel.
You traveled.
Yeah, I could get on planes and trains and stuff. It was easy.
So when you were gone for days at a time, you were watching celebrities fuck?
I wasn't at a conference. I'm sorry.
I thought he was in a restaurant.
Does that break your heart?
It breaks it right in two.
Okay, a heartbroken woman could never be a hoe.
Oh, so you're not a hoe now.
You're not a hoe now.
This is great.
Okay.
But your husband is still a hoe.
That's fine.
But you put the hoe in Ghost.
That's right. Ghoest.
Did you watch Joe Manganiello and Sofia Vergara fuck by any
Of course
chance?
I did. First stop.
That would be mine too. They're just such big, beautiful freaks.
Somebody's gonna have to pay me because I don't do
I
this
don't.
shit.
What are we paying you for? I've never quite figured out your process.
If you're
To
trying to
tell
make
you about
money,
yourself. You pay a therapist, right?
Yeah.
Do you go to therapy?
you better.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I do the work.
Right. Do the work so your wife doesn't have to.
I think that both, if you're in a partnership, an equal amount, possibly.
I'm bored. Okay.
Okay. So am I a hoe then, if I'm boring you?
I'm not gonna tell you for free, John. I'm not gonna tell you for free.
I don't want to pay you.
Okay, well then don't talk to me, fool.
He's so intimidated by you, he won't even correct you. His name's Scott.
I said it right once by accident.
Are you trying to neg me? Is that what you do, or?
Yes, I am trying to neg you. I am trying to neg you. Now that you know that, what? What now? I'm just a nigga doing negging.
Come on.
That's what you wanted to say, Scott.
I didn't
It is.
know.
Pepe!
You
Are we
saw
not
it.
allowed to say negging anymore?
Okay, easy.
Wow.
Oh, it was just part of the song, isn't it? Isn't that your point of view? It was just part of the song. It was in the lyrics.
Kanye said I could that one time.
That one time in the concert, everybody
One
gets
time. He gave us all permission. All right.
Look, I'm here to tell you about yourself. People pay for therapists.
Sure.
Am I yelling?
Yes, consistently.
The levels sound good to me, Judge.
See? Yeah.
Your Honor.
Thank you. Levels sound good to him. So I pay you I pay shit.
You're going to pay me?
No, I don't have money. No.
You just entered into a verbal contract.
No. I'm the judge here, all right? You pay me to tell you about you. I'm no different from a therapist. Tell me your problems. What's the problem you've been having lately?
Well, sometimes when I go to sleep and I close my eyes.
I'm bored already.
Oh, boy.
Anybody else want to tell me about a problem? Tell me about a problem you've been having that's not anything to do with your dick.
Okay.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Wow, okay, I guess I'm going in unarmed. What else do I ever talk about? My asshole. So
The old loophole.
That's what you call your asshole.
the old loophole, meet the poop hole.
Wait, your asshole is meeting itself?
So, yes, with a mirror. I hold a mirror up to society. I hold a mirror up to my asshole. I hold a mirror up when at a restaurant, so it looks like the food's going away from me.
Sure, of course.
It's a little easy diet that I learned from, I want to say Tina, but that's not your name.
Nope.
Lucille.
That's it.
It's Lazille?
Lucille.
But I'm
Tony
thinking
and
about,
Lucille
I'm thinking about
Restaurantino.
changing it to Lazille.
You are.
Honey, no.
Just because of what you said, it sounded so good.
Kind of sound like lasagna. But Lucille plus lasagna, something like that.
Lazille.
Why?
What if we opened up a restaurant again?
Under different names?
Oh, my name's Lazille, and yours is something else mixed with lasagna.
Lasagnantino.
And we serve
Vegan food.
vegan food.
That'll be a real 180 for us.
Does anyone in this town know what vegan food is? 2 people.
That reminds me of a story.
It does,
that
me
happened
too.
earlier today.
Well, we were in line at Pepe's.
Wait, you guys went to Pepe's?
Yeah, the food's good.
It's so good. We're hungry. Our restaurant closed down. We were talking about dairy-free ice cream.
That's right. And there was a lady in front of us that had no idea what that was.
She turned around and said, "No dairy?
Then the lady in back of us said,
What do they use instead of milk?
Meat?
What she's describing is non-defrosted beef. That's not ice cream.
Then they asked if it was just here or if it was lots of places.
And we said it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Well, I don't think she saw it in New York, right?
She said she didn't see it in New York.
No vegans in New York.
Imagine that.
Well,
Imagine that.
I want to hear about your problems, though. I want to hear about your problems.
Oh, okay. So I have When
I took the dick off the table, it became tough.
Well, I have a proclivity to get a prolapsed rectum.
you have a
We've
proclivity?
Yeah, it happens.
We've talked about it on the show before.
I get a pink sock pretty frequently.
Yeah.
A pink sock.
Yeah, or a vestigial tail if you went to college.
What do you think caused this?
I think high pressure squatting. I squat under a lot of pressure.
Like emotional pressure?
Yeah, my dad will be like, if you don't do this squat, I'm gonna spit in your mouth and make you wear a Tommy Lasorda jersey. And so I squat, and then I'm so flexible, I get my ass so, and then it falls out.
It's like sticks to the...
It sticks. I
to
pick
the
stuff
mat?
up off the ground by accident often. Constantly have like one page out of a magazine.
Right,
Stuck
gum.
to my
Okay.
gum. Yeah. And so one time my anus fell into a shoe, and I was able. It actually kept my balance for a while.
It was like a tripod.
I was like a tripod. Yeah.
When I heard you were a human tripod, I didn't expect it was your prolapsed anus.
A lot of people, a lot of my partners. I'm sorry to bring up my penis, Mr. Heaux Brown, but your honer.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about that because I'm not a hoe.
You're not a hoe. We've never talked about this.
No, I'm not a hoe.
You, Judge Heaux Brown,
Doesn't fuck. Was that the rest of your sentence?
it could be. Why you?
Judge Heaux Brown does not smash.
You're a lot like their children then. I mean, they're virgins.
Your
They're
children
all
are virgins.
virgins.
So they weren't hoes, but were any of them over the age of 34?
They're all over the age of 34.
Yeah.
They're all in their 60s.
Yeah, your youngest kid is like 59.
Okay, well in that case they were all hoes. Because if you hit the age of 34, you're definitely a hoe by then.
But even if you never had sex?
You done something nasty by the age of 34.
Oh, I look forward to
And
my
to be
34th
clear, sex
birthday.
is nasty.
What have
Sex
you
is-
done?
It's disgusting.
You never done anything nasty?
I've never done anything nasty.
What's the nastiest thing you've ever done that wasn't nasty enough to qualify as being a
The
hoe?
nastiest thing I've ever done was eat a pretzel off the ground.
Yuck!
Post 5 second rule.
A hard pretzel or a soft pretzel?
Good question. It was a hard pretzel.
Okay.
It was a hard pretzel.
That is
Yes,
pretty-
I live in Central Park, and eating shit off the ground is disgusting to me, and I don't do it.
How many seconds after the 5 did you eat it?
I lost count.
You were
because
counting from when you saw
I
it drop?
I saw it. I had an opportunity to get it within the first 5 seconds, but I said to myself, no, I want to put this body to the test.
It was willful.
Yes. I think maybe 25 to 30 minutes had passed. It was me and a pigeon. I got into a fist fight with a pigeon. Did you know pigeons have fists?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got fucked up pretty bad, but I won the fight and I got the pretzel.
Are their fists in the wings or in their claws?
The fists are in the wings. They come out just like hands. Just try it. I suggest everybody try it. Fight a
will.
pigeon.
Release the pigeons!
Mike Tyson comes out.
Well, Judge Heaux Brown, I don't know if I can help you. I mean, you've heard his story.
Yeah. I have a
am I-
ruling. I have a ruling.
Oh, please.
Judge Heaux Brown is ready to roll. Are we all supposed to rise, or is that just at the beginning?
Everybody
when you walk
rise.
out? Everyone rise? All right.
All rise, all rise, all rise.
All right.
I hated that. I hated that so
That would
much.
be great if Matthew McConaughey, eventually his career tanked.
Who's that?
He doesn't
Okay.
know who that is.
Judge K. Livin.
Who is that?
Okay, never mind.
You are, in fact,
Why are we
I
standing?
don't know.
you are, in fact, a dirty hoe. You knew this already.
And now, do I owe you money?
You owe me Bitcoin.
I have tons of
Okay, you
saved
know
up
what?
Earwolf credits, if you want.
I don't want-
They let me have Stitcher Premium 1 day free. For every
Which day?
40 hour.
Do they tell you which day?
They say it's only on Freaky Fridays or Manic Mondays.
Oh.
And
I don't want EOF credits. I want Bitcoin, and if, in worst case scenario, I will take Bitcoin.
Okay, I have
You're in a
two-
bind. She's
Worse-
made her ruling, or he has made his ruling.
You keep misgendering me.
Scott
And
doesn't
it's-
see color or gender, he says.
Well, that's also racist and sexist.
And your details are so hard to follow.
What
Why?
about your details? You're
What are you-
1, 2.
Yeah, what are your details?
What are your details?
I'm 1'2". I have
14
giant
inches.
hands that I like to slap women with.
Whoa, no one
you're
said
a
that
Nazi.
but you.
Lucille said it.
I did.
She did.
You're...
What are your details, Scott?
Those are my details. I'm just a regular,
You're not
normal
a virgin
person.
anymore?
I am not a virgin anymore. I'm
When did
27
Oh,
you-
years
round
old.
of applause
When
for
did you-
Scott.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Scott fucks.
Wow.
Good for Scott.
We have no way
Scott,
to
when
prove.
did you lose your virginity? No, Rise.
Please, this is serious.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you were talking to Scott, and I thought I had a moment to get out of here.
You still owe me money.
All right, that's fair.
It was our wedding night. I know you're not supposed to see the bride before the wedding, and that's why, because I saw her and it came over us. And
You couldn't help it.
It was your
Couldn't
wedding
help.
night, but before your wedding?
Yes.
You,
We got
you
married
made
at
it all
11 p.m.
You made it all the way up to your wedding, but you couldn't wait till after
Couldn't
the
wait.
ceremony?
Couldn't wait, yeah.
And you didn't bust early? You're a fucking champ, dude.
Does that make me a hoe, Judge Heaux Brown? Does it make me a hoe?
No, it doesn't. For you to be able to wait that long, I mean, no, not a hoe.
Thank you.
No, not a hoe, but I still need your money. I'm still gonna need to be paid. I don't do this shit for free.
Are you in debt? You're so desperate for money. It seems like
So
something must be
he's so
wrong. It
desperate
just
for
reminds
money.
me,
The
reminds me of
judge-
us.
I know we're so desperate for money. Judge O'Brown, are you
No, I'm
desperate
not
for
in
money?
debt. I live in Central Park by choice.
Then what do you need money for?
To save it up and give it to my children's children. That's why I
Oh,
will
that's
save up
rubbing
what-
it in.
Well,
What's
what
that?
are your children's names?
I don't have children yet. I haven't had sex. I imagine I will at some point.
Well, what would you name them if you could name them anything in the whole world?
And if you had 12 children,
If I had 12 children, no problem. I have thought about this.
do you need the mic stand for this?
Yes. Yes, thank you. Condoleezza cauliflower rice. George Worcestershire sauce bush. Why is that funny to you?
Because I watched a politically themed food cartoon the other day, and it was these same characters.
I think you're bullshitting me. How many kids? I need 10 more
You
kids.
need 10 more.
Not a problem. This ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string. That's one of the kids' names.
Oh, okay, wow.
Fourth kid,
That's a good
Doc-
name? Oh, sorry, that wasn't the name.
Dr. Nurse.
That must get very confusing at the hospital.
Well, we won't know till I have the kids. Fifth child, Thought Alkafan. Sixth child, Barack O'Drama. Seventh child, Donald. Goddamn, look at that bump. It could be any bump. Don't look at me funny, John. Ninth child, Mike. I can't count. That's how I keep getting swindled.
By the way, I gave you Bitcoin already.
You gave me Bitcoin?
Yeah.
When? How?
So you just can't count it.
What? When did you give me? You gave me the. When did you give me the?
Wait a minute.
One time? You give me Bitcoin one time? Or 2 times?
Let the dogs out. Woo.
That's one of my children's.
That's number 8.
That's number 8. I do know how to count. I'm just fucking with y'all.
Oh.
Number 9 is gonna be Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Topical.
Very topical.
Number 10 is gonna be Are We More Than Friends? I don't know why this is funny. These are children's names we're talking.
These are precious children, Tony and Lucille.
I'm crying.
Sobbing.
What number are we on? I lost count.
11.
11. That is one of the children's names.
11, just like Stranger
And
Things?
Stranger Things, yes indeed. And the 12th child will be named Mark Duplass.
Wow! Judge Heaux Brown.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Those are
Thank
beautiful
you.
names.
We could have taken a page out of his book.
I know. I
Thank
wish you
you.
were around when they
And
were
I
our
swear to
kids.
God, none of my children will be hoes.
How are you going to keep him from being hoes?
I'm cutting off all genitalia
What?
Ouchie.
on site.
Is that
All-
like part
all
of the
of it?
circumcision or?
It's different because when we chop off the whole penis, that's just Lorena Bobbitt, you know.
Are you going to throw it in a field just like she did?
I will throw it in the field. It will be in the field. You will be able to find the penises in the field.
It'll be like Easter Sunday.
Oh, the kids on Easter Sunday.
Your kids go hunting for penises instead of Easter
Hunting for
eggs.
dismembered penises.
Yes.
Field of creams.
If you build it,
They will come. They will.
We've really accomplished something here today.
we really did it. And I'm not going to lie, I was tempted to have that be the last line of the show.
Well, now we gotta keep going, John.
It's
You
disappointing.
can't, John. Now we gotta keep going because if you would have edited at
Well,
that point,
the problem is we all sat back down.
well, it's no problem to stand up.
Okay,
again.
if we stand up,
I
if we
can
stand
stand
up
up.
and do it,
You know, I'm really skinny, so standing up and sitting down a bunch
yeah, you're getting
gets
winded.
frustrating. Being that I'm so skinny in life.
Why don't
Right.
we just recreate that perfect ending?
Okay,
where
why don't we
we'll be
recreate
standing.
it? Okay. So,
Oh,
How did we get
it'll be
into
like,
it?
It'll be like Easter Sunday.
Yeah, the kids go in the field. They hunt for all the dismembered penises.
Oh, your kids are gonna look for penises instead of Easter eggs.
Field of creams.
if you build it, they will come.